Hello guys, welcome to Paul's Yard UK and welcome to Brooklands Museum. Today's one of my most favourite events of the whole year. It's Motorsport Day. We've got Formula 1 cars, we've got rally cars, we've got lots of V8s and lots of V12s, proper ICE engines today. I haven't seen an electric car yet, thank God, so it's all about power, speed, performance and competition cars. We're going to dive straight into the motoring village here. I'll give you a brief introduction of some of the cars. I'll probably do a voiceover because it's quite difficult, there's a lot of people around the cars. Anyway, let's dive in and we'll give you a full roundup of Brooklands Motorsport Day 2024. Cheers guys, see you in a minute. Right, let's dive in with this lovely little Morris Cooper S. It's had a reshell, obviously repaint, but it's only had 2 or 3 owners. So the first owner owned it for something like 40 odd years, so fairly recently someone's done a lot of work on it. Now this car's got a story. This Jupiter, exported to America. The barn it was in caught light and all the tiles melted and fell on it, and then it was pushed out to the desert somewhere and abandoned, and the sand was up to the doors and flowing into the car. There was a fantastic write-up, and whoever discovered it, I don't know what the story was, but they got the checkbook out and said, here's an open checkbook, do it and do it properly. Look at the state it was in. Incredible. That's someone's love for a car. Lovely Mark 1 Escort, all prepped up, roll cage, everything. You'll see that the engine was quite small in this engine bay when we go around in a moment. Now, loads of room to work on that. You work on that easy. Lovely. It was immaculate. I've seen it a few times. It's absolutely immaculate. Fog light. No, you're all right. I can dodge it. It's not a problem.
2 vintage things together.
Proper
These
classic.
are good value for money. That's a supercharged one, I believe. The XK8, but they're still good value for the money. Get a good one for 15 grand. Prefer the hard top myself, but anyway, it's just personal preference. Have a lovely Mark 1 Escort. Yeah, I'll brace across the front there, but that drives like a rocket. This car's obviously been used a lot around tracks all over Europe by the looks of it, judging by the stickers on the boot and stuff. But yeah, he's got all his harness in there. Looks well used, this one. Nice Mazda. No show will be complete without a stag. This is a beast of a motor, massive thing. It's about 6 metres long. Another Mini, race prepped. The shed you can see behind these cars here, that's where the Formula 1 cars are, and I forgot to film them when I left. Headed home, I thought, damn, I didn't film the Formula 1 cars. Beautiful Lancia. Next to a lovely BMW. It's amazing when these make colours pop. You know, these days the car seems to be graphite grey, black, you know, really boring. Look at that, it just pops, doesn't it? It just stands out. A pair of stunners, these two. They really did jump out from the crowd, I've got to say. Which one would you pick? I think I'd have the Lancia. Although it's a left hooker, isn't it? You'd get around that, you'd get over that, wouldn't you? So this is where the Formula 1 cars are. They're buried deep in there, and I forgot to bloody film them on Motorsports Day. What a wally. So this is called the Motoring Village. There was a sort of fair array of cars in there. A lovely couple of MGBs, chrome bumpered and rubber bumpered ones tucked away on the end of the run here. We're just going to make our way into the rest of the museum grounds shortly. So some of the cars on a good day, especially days like today, you get them out of the garages that are here. They're normally on show inside, but you know, obviously it's a fitting day to get these racing cars out. This is where these cars left loads of memories and records on the track. When it was all a full track years ago, up to 1939. Absolute, I've seen this run. It's an absolute beast. You can just imagine the racket that makes. From one of the longest giant cars here, we'll move to a collection of the smallest cars. Go-kart corner. How about that flyer? It's a shame we weren't able to see these on display today. I don't think they were planning to race on the ground's quite rough. Maybe they did. Maybe I left too early. Now this was a special edition Mini this. You'll see when I go around the back, the name might be familiar to you. But again, this is about an inch off the ground. Yeah, when you see a regular car, yeah, look at it. It's like the same height as the go-karts. That looks rapid. So we have to try and talk over the music in case we get a copyright strike. Hopefully we won't. There's a little DJ playing in the corner, just adding a bit of vibes there today. This looks like an absolute monster, doesn't it? Beast of a Nissan. So this here is a well-campaigned touring car. It's been successful. The driver's been successful. You'll see the name in a moment, and that'll be a name that's very familiar if you're into touring car racing. We're in an ITV4, isn't it, on a Sunday? Yeah, that's a name you should be familiar with. There's so much going on inside this car. The amount of buttons involved in racing this car, my gosh. Couldn't quite see the reflection, unfortunately. And there's simplicity. What a beautiful bit of design, eh? One of the early 911s, but that's worth a fortune. How simple and clean are the lines on that? This was quite a nice area, this. There was a real sort of mixture of cars. You've got obviously the supercars and mixed in with lovely Alphas and Vauxhalls and stuff, you know, and Beetles and Cozzes, obviously, you know, lots of Ferraris all mixed in there. It was a lovely little area. They spent ages wandering around here. So if you've never been to Motorsports Day, there's something for everyone here. This is just set in front of the clubhouse almost. So I hope you're enjoying this little walk around. I've not jumped in too much. I just want you to see the cars and enjoy the sort of walk around I'm doing, hopefully. So one thing I've noticed, this area can up here, this should normally be packed. It's something I've sort of picked up on this year. Obviously people are watching their pennies and stuff. This is a stunner. Whoever's got this isn't watching their pennies. Yeah, it's 25 quid almost to get in today to display your own car, and you've got access to the museum, but you think they might have done something this year just to sort of encourage more people to come, with, you know, people watching their money and stuff, because this area would normally be packed. And I noticed just generally around the rest of the grounds it wasn't as busy as it normally is, and I've noticed there are a few events this year at Brooklands, so it's something that may need to look into. Safe to say there was nothing that looked like this today. Is this a Tommaso? It's not Pantera, is it? I think it's a Tommaso. So inventive. Their cars are like no other. They're amazing. And they're fiberglass shelled, aren't they? So they'll be light as anything. I'd like to have heard that running actually. So we're into the Paddock area here. Again, some cars that are brought out of the garages here and out on display. This is where the sort of volunteers run the tent, just so you can see it to the left here. Lovely little Lotus land. But that's where, if you want to join Brooklands, that's where you'd head to that tent there in the paddock. Coming in, how much is this worth? Absolute stunner. I'm surprised it didn't have a rope cordon around it. I know they're not cheap. A real powerhouse that. So we've got about another 4 minutes on this walk around, and then we'll see the cars getting ready to go on the track, which we have got some footage of. The Caterham Severn corner, perfectly suited to track racing, aren't they? So the track that all these cars end up on is actually in Mercedes-Benz world, and years ago Brooklands obviously owned a whole lot of land, but it all got sold off and it became derelict. And unfortunately we have to sort of have an arrangement with Mercedes-Benz world as and when we can use the track. And today I think they closed it for an hour or so, and there's like groups of cars going out in sort of bunches of 10 I think. How compact is this? God, you need some WD-40 on you, get in and out of it. So low. There was a write-up, but unfortunately I didn't get to read it properly. I was just whizzing round today. There's a really good write-up in the background. Getting the engines fired up. The fuel pump going. Look how low that is. That's crazy.
That's tight, that is in there. Sorry mate, it's alright.
This was an absolute beast. God, look at this. I bet that's an animal to drive. And it's road legal. What's that all about? Fantastic, look at that. God. That's someone who seriously knows what they're doing with engineering. My God. Nice MGZ. It's actually for sale. Look, good value. It's like just over £4,000. Unless I misread it. Because it was 40 grand, I don't think it was. Remember these on the touring car days? Everyone was like rubbing their eyes. An estate car, a Volvo estate on the track. They did really well. You can see everyone getting ready now. Lovely Bentley blower. So you got the old and the new all heading on the track. You got all the Caterhams heading off. Well, this is the sound was unbelievable at this point. This is F1 Diva. She's involved in Formula 1. Robin. She's got her Instagram. She's normally got that on the side of the car somewhere. Here it is. There you go. F1 Diva on Insta. Here's a lovely guy here. You've got Julian Grimway coming up from Romano. He's famous for racing vintage cars. He has no fear, this guy. He's just rebuilt a lot of this car, the new clutch, and famous on YouTube for racing around Goodwood Track. Absolute gentleman, and really engaging, just talking to him about his old cars and stuff. Very knowledgeable guy. There's Andrew's Metro.
Go on, boys! engine, last
day,
spin with this engine.
Yeah, last one.
It's all being ripped out. You got everything ready for it?
I've got the supercharger.
Yeah.
I've got a new block.
Yeah.
And I've got a diff for it as well.
Okay. How long do you think it's going to take?
To take the engine out.
Yeah, to the whole job to convert it.
I'm hoping to do it by New Year's Day.
Really? Oh, well, there's your target.
But it just depends on everybody else.
Okay. Well, good luck. Yeah, relying on other trades and things. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Good
The
luck,
engine
boys.
won't take long.
No. Well done.
Under the backdrop of Concord, of course, which has been on display for years now. 6L4. God, this was tight. So I did get some footage of the cars racing round. It was very, very busy, so it was hard to get a clean shot, but managed to get some footage. It comes to fast stuff. So yeah, I'll just let the cars do the talking in a minute when they go around the track. I just want you to hear the engines being opened up, what they were designed for. How sweet is this? Look how neat and tidy and compact that is. It's absolutely beautiful, isn't it? I've said absolutely a lot today, haven't I? Used that far too many times. Sorry about that, boys. Little stunner. And they had little gully to cross as they kind of leave Brooklands Museum into Mercedes-Benz World. I think there must have been a gully because there was lots of marshals walking around with planks. You can see them in the background, look. To get them over, they were so low, those cars. And now we're on the Mercedes-Benz World track. Skid pan in the middle there if you ever do a driving experience day here in a Mercedes car. But yeah, it's just nice to see these. They go on the metro. It's nice to see them opened up. There's Julian flying along his Romano. I believe this is F1 Diva coming up in a moment. Check out the sound of this. Segment of the cars going around. I hope you've enjoyed watching these cars, just sort of seeing them wrapped up a little bit. We're sort of heading back to the members' bar at the moment.
After you're training for a half marathon, that was quite a walk round. I did a 9-mile run this morning and I've done about 3 or 4 miles walking around here. I hope you've enjoyed that. I've let the cars do the talking on this one. We're going to try and get over to the track. We'll try and drop that into this video. But they're taking a long time to get onto the Mercedes-Benz world. I know there's a bit of a delay there or something. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this Motorsport Day from Brooklands 2024. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe if you like what you see, and like and share. Thanks again. Thanks for watching. We've earned this today. Ooh, we have earned this today. Cheers, guys. Beautiful.